Hello team, me again. So I'm 4 for 4 on these live videos every day, and this is exciting because this is one of the topics that I'm most passionate about. I have presented on it a few times for regional events, summits, conference even, and so I feel like I know this inside out, and I have to give credit where credit is due. A lot of this content came from other direct selling professionals, people like Belinda Ellsworth, Sherry McAllister, and then other leaders in this industry that I've learned from. So I definitely can't take some of this verbiage and some of this idea as my own, but I just wanted to communicate it to you as a leader and let you know what you should be doing for full service checkout. So what is that? Full service checkout is where you're at a party, you're taking someone's order, you complete the order, but on top of the order, you also offer them the other aspects of the business. So booking a party, and you're inviting them to join your team, okay? You should be doing this for every single person, okay? Every single person that is at your parties, all of them. And don't judge. I don't want you to come up with a million excuses for anybody at those parties, okay? So you need to be doing this for everyone. All right, I am going to run through this content really fast. So if I speak fast, just pause the video later on, take some notes and move forward, okay? I like to do all my parties from a customer service standpoint. Customer service is really, really important to me. And I think about all those companies that have done well in direct sales and why they have done it. And it's usually down to customer service. So I'm going to give you an example. Mary Kay is one of them. They have been around for decades. Okay. And they have a lot of competition. There's a lot of makeup out there, but their consultants are still doing well. They seem to be growing, and they do so well because the ones that are good at it really take care of their people. Okay. I have a really good friend in my local area who is a Mary Kay consultant, and she I'm telling you, she knows everything about me. She doesn't skip a beat. She knows who I am and she takes care of me, and that is going to get my loyalty over and over and over to her. So I want you to come from this place of service at every single one of your parties. So today I'm going to be talking about in-home parties, but this really applies to online too. Okay, so anytime you take an order, these principles should apply. Okay, so customer service paramount. All right, when you come from a place of service, then you're going to be successful. Okay, so every party, make sure the hostess knows that. Make sure that she understands that you are there for her, not to get like amazing sales just for you. Yes, you're there to get amazing sales for her hostess rewards, okay? So always, always, always other people in the forefront of your mind, okay? So from the time that the guests enter the house, my full service I'm getting some hearts and some love. My full service customer service experience starts, okay? I have told the hostess that I'm going to be there in plenty of time to help her set up. So I get to my parties about 45 minutes ahead of time. It takes me 10 minutes to set my stuff up, and then I'm at her disposal, okay? I can help her whatever she needs to do. Typically, she's stressing about making food and drinks and the house isn't clean enough. And if she's not, that's your chance just to start building a relationship with her, okay? Typically, she's off in the kitchen, fixing whatever, and you then can help her guests enter the house and feel welcomed. And that is where your relationship with that customer starts. So they're going to ring the doorbell, you're going to open the door, and you're going to welcome them. You're going to say, "Hi, my name is Lisa. I am the Jamberry consultant tonight. Welcome to Sarah's party. I'm really excited that you're here. Is there anything I can help you with? Maybe she bought a plate of cookies that you can take from her. Okay, just help her out. If not, then you're going to give her a package, okay, of things, which I'm going to go through in a minute. You're going to give her a package, and you're going to say, "I would love for you to spend a few minutes with this eye candy and pick out your top 8 picks, and just jot it down on this little piece of paper here while we wait for everybody to arrive. And in the meantime, just socialize, grab yourself a drink, make yourself comfortable, and we'll get started right at 7 o'clock. Okay? That's it. You let her know who you are. You stood out as a Jamberry consultant because, hello, I've been at those parties where people have come in and they think you're a customer because you didn't stand out at all. And there you are, and they're like, "Have you heard of these things? Like, I tried them in the past and I just didn't have any luck with them. I think it's going to be sucky." What? What do you say? If you're the consultant, what do you say? Okay, that's going to trip you up from the start. and you already know that you have your work cut out for you, okay? So just make yourself known, make yourself present, let them know who you are from the start, okay? The package that I talked to you about. Being that you're there for the customers to make it a really, really good experience for them, you want to make sure that their shopping experience is spot on. And that means making everything easy for your customer. Who's been to a direct sales company party where you walk through the door, you really just want to get a drink, right? Because number one reason why people come to parties is for the fun and the social. You really just want to have a glass of wine in your hand and those really good smelling brownies that the hostess has put out. Yeah, here comes the consultant all excited and shoves a bunch of stuff in your face that you then have to hold. And you're juggling the wine, the food that you really want, and all this stuff that she just gave to you. Like, you have it's just too much to carry. It doesn't work. Okay, that is not being customer oriented. You need to make it sure it's easy and simple for them. So what I do, and I've seen lots of different things, I'm not saying my way or the highway, because you pick what works for you. But what I do is I have a mini clipboard and everything is on there, even a pen attached to the top. And it's just one thing they have to carry, and they can put it in their arm. It's really easy. They have 2 hands free for food and drink, right? So what they're there for. Okay, so make it easy for them. On those clipboards, I've seen inclusive folders, packets, envelopes, like presentation folders with everything in the pockets, whatever it is. Just not lots of loose things, okay? It doesn't work. My clipboards, on the first thing on the clipboard is an order form, which means it's at the bottom, okay? The order form's at the bottom. My contact information is on the order form and all the levels, so all the different colors, you know, the transfer paper. Make sure the contact information is there where it says your consultant is. Make sure it's there. I use a stamp for that, okay? I rock. Thanks, Stephanie. Yeah, fist bump. Woo! Okay, so make sure your information's on the order form. I also highlight every 4th line of our order forms, okay? And the reason is because our nail wraps are buy 3, get 1 free. So the 4th one is free. So highlight that, and it's kind of a prompt for them to carry on writing on their order form, okay? All right, so that's the order form. On top of the order form are my package deals. Now, you don't have to run anything discounted at all. It's your business. You get to work it how you want. I have 2 packages that are not discounted that they can go onto the website and just purchase. And I have 2 that are very slightly discounted by no more than $5. And it's, you know, like the heater, the application kit, and 4 sheets of nail wraps, right? And I just put 4 on there, make it super, super easy so that when they're shopping, they already know, like the prices are on those packages. They already know how much money they can spend typically when they go to a direct sales party, unless you're doing a phenomenal job of like totally upselling. They already have a budget. They can look at those packages and easily be like, yes, I'm going to spend $45 tonight. Bam, that's my package. Okay. And on the order form, you just instruct them to write package number 2. Okay, so at checkout, your job is really made easy. And for them, as they're shopping, it's really easy for them to keep up with what they're doing. Okay, so that's the packages. I laminate my package, you know, how I lay it out. I print it and laminate it. And that way I can reuse it for the parties, and it doesn't get spilled on with wine and brownie crumbs. Okay, it looks nice for every party that we have. Okay, on top of the packages is the catalog, face up. So the start of the catalog is right there. When you hand that package to them, let them know if that catalog is theirs. If it's theirs to keep, just say, hey, you can make notes, you can scribble, you can highlight, you can dog in the corners of the pages. This is yours to keep. You can go home with it tonight. If it's not, tell them that. Hey, so this is a catalog for tonight. I need it back at the end. Unless you're hosting or going to join my team later on, which of course then you can take it home with you. Okay, sometimes to make it better known that those catalogs aren't going home, you can get them bound, you can get them laminated some way, shape or form to put on that clipboard, and then it's pretty much like an unwritten rule that you wouldn't take that home. On top of the catalogue, you have the tear-off door price survey slips in your starter box now. If you don't have any, they're in our marketing materials section that you can purchase them with marketing materials credit, or you can purchase them with cash. You're going to take one of those and you're going to turn it up the other way. Okay, so the blank side is on top of the clipboard, on top of the catalogue. Okay, so when she walks in and you say, here's some eye candy, she's getting the catalogue, the package, or the package deals and everything, and she's getting the order form, everything she needs with a pen. And you're going to ask her to jot her top 8 picks down on that piece of paper, and then say, don't worry about the other side yet. Okay, we'll deal with that later on. The other side is a survey that's asking them if they want to host, join, if they're interested in fundraisers. They don't know. They haven't heard from you yet, so they can't possibly fill it out in truth. Okay, so you're going to come to that later on. All right, that is the preface of full service checkout. If you don't have all those things in place, your full service checkout experience is not going to go so smooth. Okay, so make sure you have that clipboard ready to go. You make it easy for that customer. You're going to continue through your regular party. So whether that be a game, you get everybody together, introductions, do a game, maybe then go to demo and then bring them all back together for a game again. So you have a captive audience again before you go to ordering. However you do that, normally go ahead. And I'm not going to go into the details of an in-home party because I know that our pages are full of that information. Our workstation is full of that information. I know your upline leaders all have that information. So today we're going to concentrate on the checkout part. Okay. Hi everyone, I see you all joining me. Love this. Okay, so once it's time for ordering, you're going to say, all right, now it's time to check out. If anybody needs to leave early, I'll quite happily check your orders out first. And if not, I'll be around for any questions. Okay, a couple of things just happened there. You moved them from socializing and from game time to now it's time to place an order, and you nicely said it. The second thing is you told them that you're going to be there to help them. Do not leave the room. Okay, don't stay in there. We don't have naughty products, girls. It's okay if everybody in the room knows they're ordering wild zebra print nail wraps. It's fine. The good thing about staying in the room is that you can hear the chatter. You know what's going on. If anybody raises questions, you can kind of be there to answer those as you go around the room. The other thing, you've hostess coached really well, and the hostess knows at this point through ordering or when you're busy with someone, she can continue socializing with her guests and keep the conversation Jamberry related. So she's going to go around and ask, she's going to say, oh, what's on your wish list? Because you gave them a wish list, right? That piece of paper, they're picking out their top 8 picks from the catalog. That's the start of their wish list. Genius! Okay, so what's on your list? She's going to say, oh, you'd be really great hostess. You should book a party. You know, if you book a party, I'm going to get a half off booking code. Let your hostess say that, but coach her to say those things to her friends, okay? All right, so she's going to try and keep the conversation Jamberry related while you work the room. Somebody comes up to you with their clipboard and she is ready to check out. And you know what we do? Let me grab a piece of paper. Okay, we're going to pretend this is my clipboard, okay? They're going to give you a clipboard and typically you do this. You're looking at the clipboard and you're not paying any attention to them at all because all of a sudden you're thinking about the sale. Okay, well, most of you should know by now that the most money is made through future bookings and people joining your team. Yes, you need that sale for that hostess, but you've already done such a great job. Your hostess coaching already got you the sale. Okay, now it's time that you build that customer relationship with them one-on-one. So why are you looking at the clipboard? Don't look at the clipboard, okay? Take the clipboard. You can glance at it just so you got their name right. Hands up if you're really bad at remembering people's names. Me. I'm awful. I even give people name tags at parties because I'm so bad. I'm so bad. They could even have the same name as me and I'd be like, what? Okay, so glance at their clipboard. Make sure you know what their name is. And then say, hey, Sarah. I'm hot on Sarah. Let's use a different name. Hi, Mary. They're my dog sitter's name, Sarah and Mary. Hi, Mary. Did you have fun tonight? She's not going to say no. Are you kidding? Oh, wait, pause for a second. I didn't say anything. Okay, so she's not going to say no to that question, okay? If she really didn't have fun, she wouldn't be ordering with you. I promise, okay? So yeah, this was a blast. I'd never tried these nail wraps before. I think I'm going to really like them. Well, Mary, I know that you're going to love them. And if you love them, I'm sure your friends and family would too. So it sounds like we just need to get a date on the calendar. You can even just insert a question there too. Do you think her friends and family would love it as well? Well, if she loves it, her friends and family will too. Yeah. So you might get some hesitation at that question, but typically the answer is positive. It's a yes or yeah, maybe. Okay, I can work with a yeah, maybe. Let me do my job as a consultant. I know they're going to love them. Sounds like we just need to get a date on the calendar. I do some mochas and manis parties. I do chips and sips. Which one works best for you? Don't give her a yes or no. Give her a question that she has to give you an answer to, okay? She'll say, oh, tips and sips just like this is perfect. My friends are all winos. She might not say that. I would say that. because my friends are all winos, but she might say, yeah, tips and sips sounds great. And you'll be like, great, they're my favorite types of parties. So I have Friday the 21st open or Saturday 22nd. Which one do you think works best? And this is the point where you're going to get some hesitation, okay? And if she really hesitates, go with the date. Just say, well, let me just pencil it in. I'll give you a call tomorrow and we can make sure that that date is good. Okay? All right. So she's going to pick a date, Friday or Saturday, and then you're going to go into a time. Well, is an earlier party at 5 p.m. better? Or would you like to wait until 7 or 8 o'clock at night? Which one works best for you and your buddies? Okay, you're given, see how I'm giving her choices there? No yes, no answers. She's going to give you an answer back. Okay, and anytime that you feel like she is putting the roadblocks up, make it easy. Back off a little bit, but then go in again. So, well, let's just write this down. We'll pencil it in, and tomorrow I'll touch base with you around 3. How does that sound? And we can determine if this is a good date for you. So you're still getting the booking. You're not letting her walk away. You're still getting it. You're being tentative. You're being open to her suggestions. And then you're going to contact her again tomorrow. And she's going to be like, that sounds perfect. Great. Here's your hostess packet. It's just some tips and tricks in there for a perfect party. There's some samples in there you can share with friends that may not be able to make it. There's some catalogs. I'll go through it with you tomorrow. If you have any questions, we'll chat tomorrow at 3 o'clock, okay? Great. Sounds great. You're going to contact her the next day because within 24 hours, she's the most excited. After 24 hours, and this goes for recruits too, those interested in joining you on your team. After those 24 hours, she's talked to her mom, she's talked to her spouse, she's talked to her best friend, and they're all talking her out of it. So within 24 hours, touch base with her and make sure that excitement level is still there. Okay. All right. So that's party, and you haven't even dealt with her order form yet. Okay, this is full service. You've just got a booking. All right, after you've got the booking, or after you've talked about booking, maybe it didn't go so well and you didn't quite get there, that's okay. Don't feel defeated. Then go in for the next one. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? How hard was that? Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Throughout the party, hopefully you've laid some groundwork. You've given them some recruit seeds throughout the party that have made them think, maybe I would be good at this. Okay. And I have these really shiny, they're over there, really shiny purple envelopes that look really enticing. And I kind of wave them around through my party. And I always say, you know, if you ever thought about doing this, being a consultant yourself, I would love to send you home with some information. And here's my shiny purple envelope. If anybody has any questions, I will send this packet with you and I'll touch base with you tomorrow. No pressure at all. But I know you want this shiny purple envelope. Okay, it works so much better in a party. Anyway, so you're going to say, have you ever thought about doing something like I do? And she's going to say yes, maybe, or no. That's it. Okay. And your job is just to put it out there. And if she says no, she's not saying no to you. You can say, is that a no for now? Or is that a no, like, at all? Is that a no and maybe in the future? Or is that no, never again? If it's a no, that's fine. No worries. I would love to have you as a VIP customer, perhaps a hostess in the future, or a hostess for your party that you just booked. And if you ever think of someone that would love to join my team, become my next hostess, or be a great customer, I always send my referring person some happy mail. Yep. We already talked about it on our team page this week. Having some kind of referral program, right? If she's not going to work for you, then does she know somebody that would? Okay, work out for your business somehow, join your team, become a hostess, become your next best customer. Great. Get that information from her. Okay, and don't make her feel bad that she's not that person for you. Okay, just pump her up, be like, well, no worries. Do you know somebody that would? Okay, if she's a maybe or a yes, sounds great. Here's some information for you. I'd love for you to take it home, and I'll touch base with you tomorrow at 3 o'clock. How does that sound? I mean, 3 o'clock is like flexible, whatever time works best for you. Like, get that on the calendar. Give her options of times, right? Okay, so just like we did earlier, for the booking, you're going to give us some options of times that you can check in. Make sure it's within 24 hours. Send her home with that information and ask what questions she has when you make that phone call. Okay, so I still have this order form sitting here. All right, you've asked for the booking, you've invited the opportunity, and then you're going to look at her order form. Always compliment her choices. Oh my gosh, you're softball. Yes, who plays softball that you know? You're building a relationship. You're finding out information about her. Oh, my daughter is an avid player. They have a massive team. She would love it if I support her wearing these nail wraps. You know what that just opened doors for? Then my next fundraiser, team sales, perhaps, right? Well, have you ever thought about doing a team fundraiser? Does the team need a fundraiser for softball? Oh yeah, maybe. That would be a good idea. I hadn't really thought about that. You know, if you're in the US and Canada, you can use the nail art studio and design some team wraps for her, or we can just go with what's in the catalog. Bam! Okay? Future business, but you're serving her. Okay. On your order form, girls, there's 3 check boxes to the left. It is host a party, have a fundraiser, information about the opportunity. Use it as a checklist. Make sure that you've talked about every aspect on that form, okay? And the way you do that is being customer service oriented. You want to make sure that everything you pitch to her, everything that you say is in her best interest. If you truly believe in this opportunity like I do, if you truly believe in our phenomenal hostess rewards like I do, and if you truly believe in our amazing product like I do, then every single thing that I just said to you is service oriented, okay? You just have to get comfortable saying it. And practice makes perfect, okay? So if you have an accountability buddy, if you have a sponsor, upline team manager that you can role play with, do this before you go out into your party and do it, okay? But if you don't, just do it at your party anyway. Just put it out there. Nothing can go wrong from this, okay? If they don't want to, like I said, they're not saying no to you, just to what you're offering them. All right. Okay, so that's for your full service checkout. You can go into more with the sales. Of course, if they've got 3 wraps on their list and they haven't chosen the 4th yet, you're going to add the 4th in. You're going to make suggestions for them based on their wraps. If perhaps they have 1 sheet of nail wraps, you can offer to add the heater, you know, for an upsell. Things like that's going to get her the perfect application. It's not just a sale from you. It's not just you want to get more out of this sale, but you're going to help her get the perfect application. Does that make sense? Okay, so make sure that she has wise choices on there. And then what if she just put package number 2, but she has no nail wrap choices? Well, remember, the reason why people go to parties in the first place is for the fun and the social. Maybe she looks in the catalog and she is way overwhelmed. She can't pick right now. And that's where you come in. That's where your customer service comes in. And you're going to say to her, package number 2, one of my favorites. Did you make some choices on your nail wraps? Do you have a wish list that you can whittle down from that top 8 that you picked? And she might say, you know what, there's so many now, I have no idea. And I want to see what my daughter wants. I would love to see what my husband likes. Absolutely no problem. We're going to take payment information now. This is your total for your product that you're going to purchase, your shipping and your tax. Here's your grand total. If I could take the payment tonight, then we can make sure that Sarah, your hostess, gets benefit for this product, for this order. And then I will give you a call tomorrow, and all you have to do is give me the choices of which you want to order. How many sales have you lost from people just saying, you know what, I feel really overwhelmed right now. I'm just going to order online tomorrow. And they never do. Oh, sucks, right? Sucks. So stop that happening. Your hostess wants to know at the end of the night what her hostess level is. She does. And if you're like, oh, well, we got 200 in sales, and then so-and-so said she's ordered online, so-and-so said she couldn't decide, and she's going to get back to me. That's not an answer, okay? Do your best to rally those sales for the evening. And honestly, it's coming from a place of service, because who really wants to give you their credit card information over the phone? If they have any light bulbs up here, it's a big fat 0. No credit card information over the phone, please, girls. Okay, my husband's in Signal. This is what he does. It's very insecure. Don't do it. Get the payment information there, or, you know, shoot her a PayPal invoice, however you want to do that. Make sure you get that information that night, and then you can just get her choices tomorrow to confirm her order. That is full service checkout, girls. Can you see how excited I am about it? Because it can revolutionize your business. Do not do a party without full service checkout. If you need to do it online, you can do all those things online. There's just a little different system for it, okay? But I'm excited because once you can implement this into your business, you're going to have much better sales at your parties, at your vendor events. You can use all this verbiage there, okay? Mad kudos to you, team. I love you, and I will see you probably tomorrow, okay? Because I'm 4 for 4, and I don't feel like I can not do tomorrow now, because that would be lame. So hope you have a great Thursday, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye-bye.